All right, you ready to go?
Yeah.
All right. Who starts this?
Let's chat.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Between Each Sip, joined by your regular hosts.
Yes.
Not
We've disappeared for a while, didn't we?
Yeah, we have disappeared for a while. Yeah.
We're back. We are back.
Mostly you're back. You haven't been, because you've been traveling the world, you know.
You can't blame this on me. You were gone just as long as I have been gone.
No, wait.
We've now been able to get together.
Yeah.
And do another podcast.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, there's lots to talk about.
Lots to catch up.
I have seen you since we've both come back a few times, but we actually it's always been in like a work kind of meeting setting, like we discuss work,
just catching up.
Yeah, just
right.
catching up on
catch
work.
Up on business,
but never really sit down to have a drink and catch up on personal lives yet.
Well, no, we haven't.
Yeah.
We haven't. We got a lot of things to catch up since our last podcast.
Yes.
And we both were away.
Yeah.
Different parts of the continent.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And we're maybe touch a little bit of that.
Well, let's do it.
Let's talk about that.
So
I think people are excited where you went.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of my people that are listening already know where I went.
Well, a lot of people don't know you don't know.
Okay, that's true. Yeah. So I was in Hong Kong and Mainland China for a month.
Okay.
So 2 weeks in each places.
Yeah.
And the purpose was to visit friends and visit family mainly. My girlfriend's from Hong Kong, and she's still got family there. And I'm from Mainland China, from Zhengzhou, Henan. So I still got a lot of family there. So we went together and kind of saw each other's family for the first time. Like
both sides?
Both sides, yeah.
She met your family?
She met my family. And
you met her family?
Yeah. It was a lot of pressure because
talking to her, she said she survived. What about you?
I survived as well.
Do they like you?
I'm here in one piece, and I think so.
Are you sure?
I'm not sure.
Maybe we should bring her in.
We should ask her. Yeah. No, I mean, like, I don't really speak Cantonese, right? So her side of the family.
Okay.
Yeah, and she doesn't really speak Mandarin, so there's always that.
She doesn't speak Mandarin?
No, man.
Okay, well, I just learned something new.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
She'll understand like maybe 80% of it.
Okay, all right.
But I think that's more than I can. If you're talking to me in Cantonese, I will understand less.
So, Asian culture.
Yeah.
You went. You met her family.
Yeah.
She met your family.
Yeah.
The big question: did anybody ask?
Oh, everybody asked.
When are the kids coming?
We haven't gotten to the kids yet, but definitely the marriage part was there. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and that is coming. That is coming.
Well, hopefully, Anthea does not watch this video, but
she'll watch this for sure.
It's not coming.
But I mean, yeah. So if she sees that, I would be in trouble.
More important, what are you drinking?
Oh man! So this is a bourbon. It's called Blanton's. This one is the single barrel. Actually, I think they're all single barrel. But anyways, this one is the original, and it's made famous by John Wick. So John Wick drinks this famously in all his movies. Yeah.
I just watched the last John Wick movie.
Oh yeah, the 4.
John Wick 4.
Yeah. Did you like it?
I think it was the best one out of all 4 of them. I've seen them all, but I do like this one. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to spoil it.
Yeah.
It's a little ridiculous, but
it is. It is quite. Yeah. But the way they,
I want their suits. That's all I want to say. I want John Wick suits.
I was gonna say like cars that you want, from that movie.
Oh no! I want their suits. I wasn't even watching the cars at that point.
Yeah, their suits are sick, and they're bulletproof.
They're indestructible.
Yeah, they're bulletproof. But I think that movie, to me, the way they shot it, every frame was like wallpaper worthy.
Yeah, no, that was a good movie.
Yeah, it was amazing.
I'd be very surprised if there's a John Wick 5, but
yeah, I hope there is.
Yeah,
I hope there is.
That ending though, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not spoiling it.
Yeah, go out there and watch it. It's worth your time.
I do have one of these bottles. I think you got it for me for Christmas or something.
Probably, yeah.
I'll have to open it up.
Yeah, it's really good. You can try some if you want. I got extra glasses.
I'm gonna stick with my tea.
You got some tea. So that tea you're drinking is actually one that I brought back from China this time.
Let's go back to China.
Yes.
Okay. So you met the families.
Met the families.
What was the best part? Like, what was the highlight? What was your biggest highlight in China? I mean,
people like a lot of people ask me what the highlight was.
Yeah.
And honestly, like as cheesy as it sounds, it was just seeing family again.
Okay.
Like, so I did the math, and last time I was back was actually 2018 to see my family.
Okay.
And it's just been so long, and for me, and I think for Anthea as well, for us both, was seeing family. But if we take that away, I think the highlight, we have to split it into two places, right? Because I was in Hong Kong and in Mainland.
Mm-hmm.
So the Hong Kong highlights was, oh man, the watch scene is absolutely mind-blowing.
Like the watch stores, you mean?
No, not even the stores. Just the stuff that people have
that they're wearing
and have in their collections.
Okay.
Insane.
Okay.
Some people would have seen what I posted on Instagram there, but a few really good collector friends of mine, like Justin and Jackie, they've got some insane collections, and not only in rarity of the watch, but sorry, I shouldn't say not only in the dollar value of the watch, but also in the rarity of them.
Okay.
They're obviously crazy expensive.
Well, how much is expensive?
Well, I mean, I think so. I met up with Jackie for a coffee once, and he's like, "Hey, which watch do you want to see?" So I asked to see the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak in rose gold open work.
Okay.
And that watch, what is that, like 80 grand, 90 grand? Oof. Yeah, that's one watch. This guy has
quite the collection.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Justin as well. Justin, he brought
$80,000 watch. How do you even wear that? I guess when you have that kind of money.
Yeah.
$80,000, like $800 to him.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It has to be.
Dude, it was crazy because he told me that he actually, I don't know if okay, I'll tell it. Fuck it. Jackie, you can yell at me later. So he told me he bought the watch actually it came on leather strap. It didn't come on the metal bracelet, on the gold bracelet, which is a solid rose gold bracelet. So later on, he found out that another reference bracelet actually fits perfectly onto that watch. So he bought that bracelet separately, and that bracelet alone was, I think,
and it's rose gold.
Yeah.
Well, because it's gold.
Of course.
Like gold alone is worth the value.
Yeah. So anyways.
I don't even like wearing my expensive watches.
Yeah. You think our watches are expensive?
No.
This guy, Dude, what the craziest thing was seeing, taking the subway in Hong Kong and seeing what's on people's wrists.
Okay.
Like, I saw this girl wearing, pretty young girl, maybe
what's she doing in the
late
subway?
20s, 30s. Oh man, everybody takes a subway. Everybody takes a subway in Hong Kong. It's just
I've been to Hong Kong. There's a lot of Rolls Royces and a lot of high-end cars when I was there.
Yeah, but I think those are probably the older, CEO types.
Okay.
But a lot of people take the subway in Hong Kong, and seeing what's on there, man. So there was this young girl, probably my age, maybe between ours, and she was wearing a solid rose gold Daytona, a Rolex Daytona with diamonds. Big
question.
Yeah.
You're in China, Hong Kong.
Yes.
Is it fake?
Yes. I feel you. And honestly, I asked the same question.
Can't you not pick it up on the night market for?
Yeah. I asked the same question.
$50?
Probably. But with what that culture is like people told me, there will be people that will finance the watch just to have that watch on their wrist. It's
I get it, but we're still in Hong Kong and China where all the fakes are produced.
The amount of Rolexes in China, it's like Seiko's here. Honestly, it's like Seiko's here, and it's real. All the stuff in the dealers' windows and stuff. I didn't go to. Yeah, man. I saw some fake stuff for sure, absolutely, but a majority of them is real.
I would love to do an episode where we have a fake and a real one. See if we can actually tell the difference.
We should. Yeah,
you can probably source something like that.
I probably could.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to spend that kind of money to buy fake. So like a really,
or
really,
someone that you have a connection with that has one says, "Oh, man, this is a fake."
Yeah, I do.
We'd love to do a video.
I do have somebody.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah. Crystal out of Hong Kong. She works in the watch industry.
Yeah.
And we were hanging out, and she was showing us photos.
Yeah.
Like a fake and a real.
That'd be really cool.
But anyways, yeah, we should do that. That would be fun.
So I don't get scammed.
Yeah. You probably still get scammed. It's okay. It's okay. I'll be here to tell you that you got scammed.
And
yeah,
I think one of the big questions I'm curious about is cost of going, and for viewers that want to go to China and visit.
Of course.
Is inflation as crazy as here in North America?
So, Hong Kong dollars is compared to Canadian, it's still 1 to 6 or 6.2 or something. So 1 Canadian dollar is 6 point something, right? So that hasn't changed much. But definitely inflation has hit those countries like China as well. Like for example, before like a hot dog bun breakfast, Anthea was telling me that breakfast would be like $3-4.
Yeah.
But now it's $7 to $8, even at a cheaper place.
So, like Canadian?
No. Hong
Kong dollars.
Yeah.
Which would be
like
for $3.
Over $1.
Okay, $1 usually now it's like $1.50.
Yeah.
$2.
Essentially.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, before it was less than $1.
I think that's fair to say in all Asia because Taiwan was like that too.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Food has gone up in price the last time I was there, which was in January.
Wow, yeah.
Food has gone up. Like, you're right.
Yeah.
Breakfast was the biggest thing.
Yeah, that I noticed, right? Or she noticed.
You pick up breakfast for $1.
Yeah. Not anymore.
A couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And now it's about double.
Yeah.
$2,
pretty much.
$3, depending on what you want to eat.
Okay, I think that might be a little higher than what I've seen in mainland as well.
Yeah.
Mainland has gone up, but kind of in the same degree as Hong Kong. Not like a crazy amount like Taiwan has.
Okay.
But it certainly has gone up. But even still, everything was, if you're traveling from North America to those countries, I think the biggest expense for Hong Kong was hotels.
That was like that even before.
Yeah.
Hotel has always been expensive there.
Hotel has always been expensive. And
I was only there for 1 day.
Yeah. Well, you probably stayed in
downtown.
You stayed downtown though. Like, I don't think I stayed.
I don't count as downtown when I still had to take the tram to get there.
Yeah.
Then the tram ride was maybe 20 minutes.
Wow, okay.
That's not downtown.
But
I mean, Hong Kong is all downtown.
I feel like a lot of Hong Kong is fairly downtown.
Correct. So, but no, it was expensive 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I can only imagine how much more it is now.
Yeah, I mean, so for us, we stayed at a hotel that was not super expensive. Like, we didn't want to, because we were staying there for long, right? So we didn't want to, because of the duration. Like, it doesn't matter how cheap it is, it adds up. Right?
Yeah, you were there for a whole month.
Well, yeah, for 2 weeks.
Okay.
In Hong Kong. So
2 weeks, but 2 weeks in mainland.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 weeks in mainland as well. So just as a comparison, like the hotel in mainland compared to the hotel in Hong Kong, it was like 80%, maybe 70% of the price in mainland, but it was like 4 to 5 times bigger, and I got a nice view.
Yes.
It was much better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Than Hong Kong. But I mean, that's just the reality, right? Like, Hong Kong real estate is so expensive, you can't help that. So if anyone wants to travel there from here, just budget for that. Otherwise, eating is pretty good. Drinking depends on where. Me and Jeffrey, shout out to slenderist.hk. Jeffrey and I, we went to a whiskey bar.
Yeah. That
was quite expensive. I think we had like 3 drinks for like 250 Canadian.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was expensive.
Okay.
But it was also like really rare whiskeys that you would not see.
Okay, well, then you're drinking.
You're drinking some quality stuff, some quality stuff. Yeah. So but that's what I mean. Like, depending on where you go, it'll be very
entertainment
pricey.
Anywhere you go is expensive though.
Right.
But I think the biggest thing that people would like to know, or I would like to know, is hotel food. Mm-hmm. Those are the 2 things that you need. Yeah. Anywhere you go. Yeah. So
food is still pretty cheap. In my opinion, food is
compared to North America, still cheap. Yeah. Hotel, would you say it's comparable pricing now to North America?
Absolutely.
Because what? Your 3-star, 4-star hotel here in Canada, you're $300-400 Canadian.
Okay, so we
minimum.
Yeah.
Right? Your 4 stars, 5 stars now are pushing 500 to 1,000. Like, next week, I'm heading down to Toronto. And yes, we typically like to stay at 5-star hotels.
Yeah, we call him Mr. Ritz.
And the Ritz or the Shangri-La or the Four Seasons, you're $2,000 a night.
That's crazy, man.
Like $2,000.
That's fucking crazy.
What I can't understand is it's fully booked.
Wow, yeah. How come?
So you're telling me I'm Mr. Ritz? There's a lot of Mr. Ritz out there because they're fully booked.
Doesn't take away from the fact.
I'm thinking going, oh man, like Four Seasons, the Ritz, Carlton.
But you can't find a room.
I'm thinking, oh, I don't need to book that in much in advance because I haven't had our times booked yet, and now I want to book.
It's too late.
It's minimum $2,000 a night, as high as $8,000.
Holy shit!
I'm going. How are there that many people? Booking hotels like this and paying $1,000 minimum $1,000 a night, if not more, because the price has gone up. And as I check every day, I am looking every day. It's getting more expensive.
Yeah,
that's a mortgage for a lot of people.
Well, yeah,
for a whole month, but for one night. There's a lot of people like
you know what though. I think what it is people really got tired of staying at home for the past 3 years, you know.
Yes, that's why I think
people want to travel. You know,
you're right.
They saved up that traveling expense from whatever, right?
Well, that's what we both traveled.
They're looking to splurge a little bit.
You got back from China.
Yeah, that was the time.
We traveled.
Yeah, but and I think highlights in mainland. Would be the crazy amount of development that happened while I haven't been back.
Okay. Dude, you don't recognize some of the locations as
none.
And architects and buildings as
like honestly,
what I mean?
Yeah, that and also just the infrastructure in general. Like as an example, when I was back in 2018, my city, Zhengzhou, I don't think we had a subway system. I don't. If we did, it was not big and nobody was taking it because I didn't even hear about it. And also there was no electric cars on the road. Yeah, none.
Okay, I'm thinking. I'm just imagining wagons and horses.
Bro, it's a first-tier city, all right? Like,
no, you're not first tier.
We are first tier.
I thought you said you were tier 5.
No, man. What the hell?
Like bottom of the pole.
No.
Like Hunger Games. Tier 5, let's go. You're next.
Where the people get voluntold to do things. No. We Zhengzhou got upgraded to tier 1 in 2020.
What's the biggest city in China?
I don't know.
Capital city then.
Beijing. Yeah.
So Beijing's tier 1?
Of course, yeah. Beijing.
You guys are tier 1?
Yeah.
You're up there?
Yeah, we're up there. You know, the area, square footage area of my city
is no longer the slums.
No. It's like double the size of Shanghai.
Whoa.
My city. Yeah, it's huge. It's massive.
Okay, sorry. Continue with your...
So anyways, so as I was saying, what's crazy about it was now we have like, I think 5-6 lines of subway. Functional. Running across the city.
Yeah.
And half the cars on the road have green plates.
Oh, nice.
I don't even know where people charge them.
Yeah.
Because people over there live in apartments and high rises, right? So where do they have the space to charge their car, right? It's because it's not like every spot has its own plug. It's not feasible, right? But it's just the amount of development is just insane.
Nice.
And I think what blew my mind was a story because I was telling my cousins this story, like how I was just mind blown about this whole thing. And they themselves were like, even Chinese people within China, they know that the development rate is crazy.
Which is good.
Which is good, yes. And the abilities and skills that they have to build things is like, you know, cutting edge in the world. Yeah. So there's a story of...
It puts us to shame.
Absolutely. So there's a story in China, and this is even pushing it in China, is I forgot which city. Yeah. But they recently built a vast network of high-speed rail, right? Yeah. In China. Yeah. And when they were building the rail system, they wanted to have a certain station go through this place. Yeah. And what's already there was an old bus station. Okay. It was already on the ground. It's been there for decades, right? Yeah. So first of all, it was a heritage building. They didn't want to destroy it. Second, they couldn't because, you know, it's still being used as a bus station. Yeah. So what they did was they cut the thing off of the foundation. So they cut it off its roots, put it on rails, built rails, and they rotated that building 90 degrees.
And they probably did that within a week.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Whereas, hate to say it,
yeah,
would have taken us 2 years.
At least.
Here in North America.
Minimum, right? Yeah.
Right.
So it's just absolutely crazy the amount of, development, infrastructure development that they're able to do.
Yeah.
But but I think highlights wise, like those the watches in Hong Kong, insane, and the infrastructure development in China, insane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
But it was an awesome trip. It was just filled with good food and friends and family. It was amazing. Yeah.
It was long overdue to go back.
Yeah. It was crazy because I think we were there for a whole month.
Yeah.
But at the end, it still didn't feel like it was enough. We didn't see everybody on time. I didn't get to do anything.
Okay.
But yeah. Anyways, well, we're gonna try to make this an annual thing. So
nice.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah.
It's expensive though.
Flights
not cheap. I mean,
flights
same prices. Going back to Taiwan too. I mean, last time.
But I think it should be coming down because what I read was
hopefully
the United Airlines.
Yeah.
They're at the time we went back, we're only doing 2 flights per week to Hong Kong, and then in August they're gonna do 12 flights per week.
Okay.
To Hong Kong.
So they got to vamp up the amount of flights that's going back and forth.
Yeah, and then in October, they're hoping to ramp up to twice a day.
Okay. So hopefully
with that amount of supply, we should hopefully be able to get back.
Yeah, cheaper.
Cheaper, yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
No, for sure. That's
So where did you go while I was?
I went to, I think, the less extreme.
The less extreme.
Like China, bumping, everything's moving quick.
Yeah.
Like Taiwan when I was there too.
Yeah.
My wife and I got back a month ago from Italy. Man,
that's
you want to know how to relax?
Yeah.
You go to Italy.
Yeah.
Like, well, we didn't go to any major city, but we went to Milan. That's probably the biggest city we went. We did most of northern Italy. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Just
beautiful.
You
didn't go to Rome?
We didn't.
Okay.
We were with a tour group, so I'm lazy. Yeah. I don't want to lift anything. I don't want to think.
Explain to the people that aren't familiar with tourist groups what this is about.
We went with a senior tour group. All right. The company's called Inside Vacations.
Okay.
Highly recommend them. If anybody wants to, have this type of vacation where you get there.
Yeah.
You don't have to lift your luggage. You just put it outside, and somehow it makes it to the next hotel room, to the room sometimes before you even get there, and you don't even know how it got there.
But that's sketchy, though, isn't it?
Who cares if it's sketchy? I don't have to lift a finger.
Yeah, but like if you're traveling with some watches,
all the important stuff. Like
you keep on you.
It's on us. Like we have a bag and that we keep on us. But your clothes, your regular stuff that you use every day, your toiletries and blah blah blah. Man, you leave it outside the hotel you're staying at in the morning.
Yeah.
You get to the other room before you even get there. Most of the time, which is amazing. I don't have to lift the thing, and I don't have to worry about anything. We're on a schedule. Yes, it's on a schedule. But when I'm on vacation, I don't want to drive. I don't want to have to figure out what next.
The directions,
what am I going to see? So
yeah,
I do enjoy it.
Yeah,
I really do. I enjoy it. We went with family. My in-laws went. Like it's their thing. We tagged along with it. But Italy it's a much slower pace. Just like a lot of European countries, Spain, stuff like that. Yeah. We were there, Portugal. People just know how to relax.
But are we talking
I'm talking like 2 o'clock. Okay. Stores closed. They're closed. They're closed until 5 o'clock. There was I can't remember which town we were in. It was like a ski town.
Okay.
Right? Something very similar to like Whistler, like a big, like it would stay open between 9 a.m. till 6 p.m.
Okay.
Restaurants would stay open. There's business, regular. Right?
At 6 p.m. they close?
No. That ski resort, nothing opens until 4 p.m. and closes at 7.
What?
You have 3 hours to shop. That's how quiet it is. That's how people like to chill.
Holy crap. How do they live, though? How do they have a
Who cares about living? They're living. Man, like their pace of life.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
But is it all age groups, or is it just the older age groups that live like that?
I think it's just all age groups. Because I don't get it. When we were in Milan, we're sitting there out on the patio having coffee, having lunch. All the locals are doing the same. Yeah, there's still people at the restaurant working because they're serving.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of business people, they're just there chilling.
That's crazy, man. That
like I'm like, man, this is the type of lifestyle I like. But
yeah,
that being said, Northern Italy, loved it. Loved it.
Okay.
Loved every minute. It's truly beautiful. And the place that I really wanted to see if we were going to Italy, and we did, was Venice.
Ah, yes.
So that was my highlight. Like,
yeah. The sinking city.
It's exactly like you see it in any movie. Every time there's a Venice, like a scene filmed in Venice,
yeah,
it's exactly like that. Like it's
the
out of a
thing
movie.
Is, so I've always been curious about Venice because, like, yes, like you said, right? You see it on movies and in photos, it looks absolutely beautiful. But what does it sound like? Because I imagine like the water, if you're trying to sleep at night, like
quieter
is it
than
loud?
It's quieter than.
I guess there's no traffic, right?
Well, there's boats, there's water, but there's motors.
Boats are loud,
but no,
okay,
no, not really.
Right.
Honestly, it's just it's not loud.
Okay,
that it didn't bother me, nor did I say, "Wow, this is annoying."
Yeah, but is it?
But it's busy. It's tourists, tons of tourists.
Yeah, of course,
it's all tourists.
Is it a trouble to like? Is it a hassle to get around because of the water?
No,
like you can't swim.
You walk. You walk. You can get from one end to another within 30 minutes if you're a fast walker.
Oh, wow.
You can speed walk the whole thing.
Okay.
Right? And if you have a GPS that'll tell you, like to walk from one end to another, it's 30 minutes.
Oh, interesting.
Right? So and that's speed walking.
Yeah.
Or you take the gondola, you take the boat taxis, right? Which we took a lot of that.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, and we went on a boat ride, evening boat ride.
That sounds romantic.
And it took us to like down some of the canals and through the homes, and people have their lights on in their homes, and it's just like reflected off the water.
Wow, yeah.
Like it's really, really cool.
Wow, okay.
Right? Because a lot of homes have like they're expensive homes in Venice, and they got massive chandeliers. Wow. So you can see that reflecting off the windows onto the water, and it's reflecting off. It's really, really cool. So that was really cool to see. And we went on an evening stroll in Venice. That was really nice.
Yeah.
But yes, Venice was definitely my highlight.
Okay.
Yeah. Biggest thing that I truly enjoyed.
Did you see any cars in Italy?
No.
You had nothing to do with cars?
No.
Very surprised.
Cars.
Wow.
Very, very surprised. The only time I ever saw a couple Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Rolls Royces was in Milan, and the only reason I saw those cars because we were at the most expensive street of Milan. They call it our tour guide said the golden card, or like this is the golden card. So like it's all the high end stuff.
Okay.
Right, all the high end stores,
okay.
And yes, I saw some sports cars there.
Yeah.
Other than that, I was very surprised that I didn't see more.
Wow.
Right.
That is surprising.
I was very surprised. I did not see more.
The Ferraris and Lambos, right?
Very surprised. Yes, just as surprised as you were. Some of the areas that we went to was high end, and I didn't see it. Maybe
they're all hidden.
Maybe they're all in southern Italy,
actually,
and we were in northern Italy.
Hang on, you went in May?
Yeah.
Wasn't the Mille Miglia happening in May?
I don't know. What's that?
Oh man, Mille Miglia is I think it literally translates to like a million miles or something. But not like in the little. Oh no, 1,000 miles. So
nope.
So there was
nobody mentioned
a historical race that goes across Italy.
No, but maybe they're after when we got back.
Then,
yeah, maybe. Yeah. But no, very surprised. I didn't have.
Wow.
I know because I was excited to.
But that's also kind
take some photos of sports cars, supercars, but I didn't take any.
That's kind of good because then that means if we ever go to Italy, we can go, to the Pagani. I'd love to go visit the Pagani factory, the Pagani museum.
Yeah.
Ferrari, I'm not that keen on, but I should. We should go, but that'd be fun. That would be a hell of a trip.
Yeah. I'm a lazy traveler.
It's okay. I'll do the driving.
Okay,
I like that. Yeah.
Oh, unless we're renting a sports car, then no. I want to drive too.
Rent too.
But yes, Italy. That's where we were. We were there for.
Was it 2 weeks you were there?
Yeah, 14 days.
Okay. And the whole time you were with a group?
No, not the first 2 days. We decided to do. We extended our trip by 2 extra days in Milan on our own. Just enjoying and looking at they call them chapels and churches and whatever they're called. So that was a good view. Yeah, we
Nice.
had a good time. We would definitely go back to Italy, but this time we would go to Southern Italy. Even locals now that you've tried Northern Italy, you have to go check out Southern Italy.
Is it quite different?
They said it's even more beautiful. So
okay. Like more coastal or what's?
Yeah, more coastal. It's right on the water.
Yeah,
the views are just even more gorgeous.
Right.
But yeah.
That sounds like a good time, man.
No, great time.
Yeah.
Man, loved it. Loved it. So, not cheap though.
That was my next question. Would it have been cheaper to do, your own stuff instead of going with a tourist group?
Oh yeah, if you wanted to cheap out.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Like
if I didn't want to be like Mr. Ritz here,
I didn't we didn't go shopping and like seeing how much hotels cost and stuff like that. But don't get me wrong, the hotels that we stayed at we were with a group of families, so we still had the budget. And the hotels we stayed at, there were four stars.
Yeah.
They were all 4-star hotels.
Okay.
And they were ranging euros. They were what, 200 euros to 300, 350 euros.
Not cheap, but on par.
Or $400 or $500.
Yeah.
$400-$500. So it's on par.
On par, yeah.
On par. Food is on par. Pricing of food.
Really? Okay.
It's just as expensive here.
I would have thought that.
If not, it's a little bit more expensive.
Really? Wow. Okay.
The only thing that I found cheap was pizza. And we had a lot of pizza.
Was it really good, like crispy, like that? You
excellent pizza.
You pick it up.
It's not the same.
Ah, man.
Yeah.
So jealous.
Yeah. Pizza.
Pizza's
I had a lot
like
of
my
pizza.
comfort food, man.
I had a lot of tiramisu for dessert.
I
think every night I had tiramisu.
That's amazing.
I tried every type, every style tiramisu they could make. It was so good.
Oh man.
So food, amazing.
What about coffee? Did you try different types of coffee?
Now that you say coffee, story. My biggest, yes, Venice, loved it.
Yeah.
But the thing that threw me off the most, was their en routes on their highway. Rest stops.
I've heard about this. They sell, do they sell everything there?
They put us to shame.
Yeah. Okay, explain.
When it comes to, first stop, where the coach butts gets okay guys, this is our tour guide saying, this is a restroom break. If you go to the washroom, go to the washroom, go grab a coffee, blah blah blah. This is a highway stop, right? Like, okay. We get there, I walk in. What I did is I walked in, and if you want to check out the video, go to Mr. Sue. I walked in and I said, turned back around. My wife said, where are you going? I gotta film this because this is not an on route.
Yeah.
Is
that a straight up mall pretty much?
Man, it had everything. It's like it's clean, first of all. It's super clean.
Okay.
It's it's got a coffee bar, huge coffee bar. People would stand there, drink their espressos, order their coffee. Good food if you want food. For lunch, for dinner, it's an actual restaurant.
Oh, so they act not like your bullshit sandwich.
No,
stuff
they don't have a McDonald's on there. They don't have a Burger King. They don't have.
Wow. So it's a
Starbucks.
Proper.
It's true coffee bar.
Wait, but is it like a sit-in restaurant?
No, coffee bar. Everyone stands.
Okay.
So one thing I learned in when you're in Italy, is they charge you a sit-down fee. Any restaurant. First day, we sat down. We ate dinner.
Yeah.
I get a bill, and there was on the top, and there were 7 of us.
Yeah.
And there was a bill for $32.
Okay.
I'm like, guys, who ate this? Oh man, for the life of me right now, I can't remember what they put on there.
Okay.
But it's literally like translations table cost.
Okay.
It was $4 per person.
What?
Just to sit down. Every restaurant charged that.
Was it all around $4, or was it higher?
Some people charge 2, some people charge 4, some people charge 1.
Okay. What's the
5.
highest you've seen?
I saw 5.
5. Okay.
I saw $5.
Wow.
It's called table cost.
Was it a fancy? Like, does this have anything to do with like the affordability of the restaurant?
No, it's really their tip. So what you would do is, in North America, we would tip 15 to 20% depending on service.
Yeah.
After that, we did our research. Like, what's this?
Yeah.
What we learned from it is that is truly their table cost, meaning it's their tip.
Okay.
So you would, if you're naturally, you like to tip 15, 20%, you would just subtract that off of your tip anyways.
Do they ask for tip?
They don't. Well,
Okay.
It's a tradition. You do tip, just like North America.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay.
You don't tip as high. I think we're so accustomed to tipping 15-20%.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
good service, we always tip 20%.
Yeah.
I think there's a couple times where the server was taken aback, and there was 7 of us. So when we went to go eat, some of the meals we had to cover ourselves.
Yeah, yeah.
And a $300 meal between 7 people.
Yeah.
We would tip $50.
Okay.
Depending on the type of service.
Yeah.
But we would subtract the table fee, like
from the
$50. So
I see.
We that was part of the 20%. So
but
we learned after the first time.
I see. Okay.
But I think some of the servers were very surprised that we tipped
that much.
That much. I think later on we learned that they're more accustomed to 10%.
I see.
If good top end service
is 10%.
10%.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
I could be wrong, but learning from talking to other people, our tour guide, they said, 10% is kind of the rule. If you really like their service.
Okay.
So but we're just so customized. They work hard.
Right, of course. I mean, they only have
everybody
3 hours to work, so
everybody does, right? But yes, what do we call them on routes? Like highway stops, highway rest stops, whatever they're called.
Yeah, like service stations.
Man, service stations.
Yeah.
Oh, I had some of my best coffees at
Hey, I'm gonna have to watch this video.
And the food that they have, that they serve, the things that you can buy, it's a convenience store, right? So they can buy cookies and whatever. Mm-hmm. And it's amazing.
Wow.
Amazing. Honestly.
So
I think that was my biggest wow. I'm like, wow.
Is it a giant building as well?
Yeah, no, not all of them are. Okay. There was one of them we went. It was fairly large.
Okay.
Fairly large. Cool. And then most of them are, they're typical on route in North America size, but
it got all the nice amenities there. Yeah, I see.
Right? It's nothing. It's nothing, and the washrooms are clean. Like clean. Like we're slobs here.
Yeah, clearly.
I hate to say it, but guys, we are slobs when it comes to, cleanliness, and when it comes to service. Italy, they know how to do it right there. Okay. When it came down to, service and cleanliness. Anywhere we go, there was no area that we thought, hey, the restrooms were dirty. Now, big cities though, they actually charge you
do they charge a fee to go to the bathroom?
To go to the bathroom.
Wow.
In major cities like Milan.
Yeah.
How much were they? €2? You have to pay €2 to use it. Okay. But it's truly clean because someone's there cleaning it. Nonstop. Yeah.
But is this like public bathrooms?
Not public. Public.
What about like bathrooms in the malls or in like bigger buildings or like
there are don't get me wrong, there are some that didn't charge.
Yeah.
Restaurants don't charge as long as
you
eat there, right?
Yeah.
But there are public ones do charge.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, that's like the 90s and 2000s in China. I don't know if you remember.
But I like it. Do you know what?
It's cleaner.
I don't mind because it's
they
clean.
have a dedicated person there. Yeah.
Do you know what? I would pay
for, bro. Come on.
I would pay that service.
€2 to
well, they gotta pay a guy, a girl, whoever that's working there to go clean that stuff up.
Well, yeah, but is it like a different? Do you tell them like?
There's toilet paper. You never have to worry about no toilet paper not being there.
That was a thing in Hong Kong and China.
Right.
We always had to worry about like, I should have to.
Go check the toilet and there's no toilet paper.
Yeah.
That wasn't a problem because you paid for it.
Yeah. That's true. But did they ask you like, is it a number 1 or number 2?
No.
Different prices or
all the same price.
Okay,
cool. All the same price. But yes, Italy. Yeah. Man, we would go back. We're ready to go back.
Wow.
This time we'll take your kids with us.
Yeah.
And maybe
do some of the car stuff.
And Airbnb.
Yeah.
If our kids are coming, we do Airbnb because at that point, yes, I do have to do a bit of work and be less lazy.
Yeah. It'd be more worth it as well, though, to like experience the local kind of way of life per se, right? Yeah, that's cool, man. That's awesome. Yeah. So, other than that, I guess we both did a bit of traveling since we last did our last video. Yeah.
And anything else?
Well,
new with you?
Not too much. Well, we do have that new project coming up called the One Day Collection. Yeah, well, we could share more of that maybe later. Yeah, I've already been teasing it quite a lot. Okay. Well, not quite a lot. I've been teasing it to people that I've been speaking with. Yeah. Here and there, and everyone seems to love the idea. Yeah. Let's we could talk about that. We could talk about that another episode, maybe with the other partner that we're
he's on
collaborating
vacation.
with, he's now on vacation.
Correct.
Yeah, so it is summertime. So everybody deserves a break.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's. I think we'll end it at that.
Let's do it. Let's end it at that. And well, I hope the next episode won't take us 6 months to film.
And if you're still watching and you're still with us now, thank you so much for watching. If you can press the like button.
Yeah.
Right? That would really help us.
Subscribe as well.
Subscribe.
It's annoying to hear, I know, but it really helps. Like everybody says.
If they're still watching here still with us.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, honestly.
Cheers.
Yeah. Matt, DM me. We'll we'll do a call or
yes.
yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. Have a good one, guys.